Toxic. All right, guys, here we go. First round of the match. Finally, all 10 players are in the server. Heading straight to the knife round here. Knife rounds are, I don't know. Do you think it's a coin flip, or do you think there's actual skill involved in these knife rounds?
I think there's definitely skill. It depends on the roots of the players for sure. And then if you're trying to get that double right click together on one player, that's a big advantage to it.
Definitely. I mean, if it's all skill, then I gotta say, We're in Your Walls, they do not have that skill, because I believe they've lost every single knife round that I've casted so far this season. That is 3 knife round L's in a row. Alright, so moving into our first pistol round of the game here. We Are In Your Walls. They are going to be T side, or CT side, it looks like. X Factor deciding to take the T side for their first half of the game. It's kind of an interesting decision. I don't know if you would you take T side on Vertigo here?
I'm not sure. Personally, when I get to pick, I like to choose the underdog side first so I can try to get that lead ahead and feel really confident and make sure we have momentum for the second side.
Do you think closing it out on CT is a little bit easier?
I believe so. Like, you know, Mirage, I always like to try to play T first because I just feel a little more confident playing that. You know, knowing I can get the first few rounds and balancing it out later on the CT side.
100%. Trying to get that read on the aggression from your opponents.
Exactly.
I like it. I mean, call me basic, but I'm as soon as we win knife round, I'm spamming CT in chat.
I like to go with the rest of my team. You know, I like to let them up. I either don't vote or I'll vote with my team.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Classic Pug thing to do. Looks like we're gonna have this match paused for a second. I'm not too sure what is going on. Possibly some technical issues. Seems to be happening fairly regularly as We Are In Your Walls matches. Alright. Pause time is now cancelled. 5 seconds until we get this match underway. Once again, this is We Are In Your Walls versus X Factor for ESEA Main Season 40. For We Are In Your Walls, we have R2-D2, Gangster, Jesus Believer, Raw, and Ryuzaki, and on X Factor, Romp, Tyra, My Name Tina, Johan, and Fluffy Tacos. Straight away in this first pistol round, T's X Factor pushing that bomb straight up into B-side stairs, but Raw has already backed his way all the way around into T spawn here. I'm not sure if this flank is going to come out too successfully. XC comes out on the B side. Tyra finds the first one on a Gangster. Johan finding ground immediately after, and the T is just absolutely taking this B site by force. That execute was very, very effective. Ryuzaki, the last CT player alive, will find Tyra. Finds Romp. Ryuzaki cleanup crew comes in, finds Johan. That's his third one. Not able to take out Fluffy Tacos as he gets cleaned up there. Almost had a good position there to make a 1v5 clutch in the pistol round. That was a very interesting round. We're gonna be taking an early lead here.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing the CT side by I see a CZ, a Deagle, some better pistols, an MP9. Looks like they're gonna try to force this, and I think part of that reason is because the T's actually have a bit of an advantage on the pistol round here, with just the closer range gun being able to get it from the long range advantage of the USP. We're gonna see a lot more mid fights here. Crumb gets picked immediately. Raw, X Factor, Johan finding that pick. Believer's gonna be holding ramp in case they try to go around. We hear 2 coming up ladder. Just slowly trying to take that mid control here, knowing that after that they can pick wherever they want. Johan though, a little low after the first fight. Gonna be smoking off connector, watching towards CT and back calls. Smoking top mid. Great spot where Ryuzaki just waiting, playing slowly, trying to get that pick. We're gonna be see Tyra and Tina coming up back through B side again. Calls one connector that gets to pick him. Last 2 are on A site, so Romp is gonna be watching elevator. Here's one ramp though, he's going to call it out to his teammate. Tyra's going to look over there, throws the nade. Doesn't see anything yet, but he's going to watch it carefully. 2 people are watching it. Romp's still just listening top mid, trying to see that happen. Here's one going towards CT side by CT spawn. Wondered if they'll go around there. Gets peeked out by elevator. Gonna just be waiting here towards the start of A. Gonna get that pick. Last one. Believer just looking for some exit frags by the look of it. Gets the MP9, sees if he can try to get a gun away from them and T spawn. He's going to be holding back there. Doesn't want to peek too many angles and get caught off guard by the multiple players. Going to get the first pick on Tyra there. See if he can get one more leaving here. Going to be able to get Tina as well, and that takes 2 more guns away from the T. Although they did push, it's going to be a little more equal now. They have 2 guns left over. They did get bombed down.
Very interesting. Second round there. We are in your walls with that buy. Definitely helped them out. Got a lot of guns down in X Factor. X Factor now not quite able to get full AK loadout. See a Mac 10 on Fluffy Tacos. Tire with that Galil. We're in your walls though. Obviously down 2 now. We do see another half buy here. A couple of armor buys. All MP9 Deagle action. Tire. First frag of the round here on Roth. Right through that smoke. Playing a little bit more passively this time. I think they're waiting for the CTs to push. R2D2 hoping to see something in mid. Nothing's there as all the T's are sitting towards A ramp primarily. Floppy Tacos pushes straight up through mid. Does find R2D2 and Ryu. Gangster alone on the B site. Is going to get the trade on Fluffy Tacos. Becomes solo as Tina takes out Jesus Believer and Johan cleans up Gangster. And now going to the 4th round, X Factor up 3-0.
We're going to be CCT's buying now. First real buy of the game. And it looks like what the T's are doing here is just really trying to play slow, take mid, take ramp, wait for them to do an aggressive pick, get a kill, and once they do that, they've just been pinching B. Once again, we're going to see 3 more players going towards bridge like they did last round, waiting for the ramp pick, see if they get an aggressive pick out front. Going to be watching mid. We got Tacos looking for the fast push and the peek. Only leaving 1 B now. We're going to see 2 CTs go and try to pick up ramp. We see them all coming up. Through by ladder now. Just going to wait. Working towards mid again. They did get a pick on Tyra pretty early, which is good for the CTs this time. And they have bought. Going to smoke off. Over by scaffolding. Just try to push up ramp. Watch the sidewalk. But they are going to molly it. We see Tina and Johan going towards B. Like I've been mentioning, they just love pinching B after they get a few picks. Trying to like gauge out where they are. We know 2's A. And we're going to see. Going for a little boost here. By the looks of things. Just waiting. See if they can get a little peek. Check out who's up there. They don't see anyone. Sees 1 person now coming up from behind the box. Gonna molly it. Another flash coming in, so they know that at least 2 are on site now by B. Watch this connector, but gets caught off through the molly. Gets the pick off for Yuzaki, but Johan finishing it off there. And the first real buy by CT is coming in pretty clutch. They're gonna have enough money to buy on the CT side again, especially with the cheaper guns, and we're gonna see what happens this round.
Yeah, we were in your walls making a major adjustment there once they get those rifles. They kind of knew what to expect when X Factor was making their moves towards lower B. Held those sites excellently. Didn't let them use any kind of room to maneuver. And here we see X Factor in this round. They're slowing down a little bit more. They know they can't take things by force anymore. We're gonna have to see them make a solid adjustment this round as well. They don't want to lose their momentum from losing that last round. They gotta keep it going, winning another round. Whereas we in your walls, they want to shut it down here. A little bit of fighting out in mid. It looks like Raw did find Johan. R2D2 finding Romp in A ramp. A couple T's moving out in the middle here. Raw is there to defend. Does find 1, but gets traded out by Fluffy Taco. And now a couple of those A players rotating their way into B from middle. I don't think the CTs know bomb is down in mid though. They must not, because they're playing rather aggressively here. And the last T player, Fluffy Tacos, gets taken out by R2D2, who's lurking deep down in that A ramp. Now 2-3 in favor of X Factor, moving into the 6th round.
X Factor seems really like their strong suit here is just getting those fast executes and the quick picks and then just flooding in from that. Once the CTs get a chance to get it set up here, they usually have been winning these rounds. Really great molly usage from both sides over here, denying positions, but we've seen a lot of creative boosts. Looks like it's going to be a fast rush towards B. They're going to be on a save this round. They hear it. We got Ali G and Raw watching the site. We're going to see 2 more rotate. R2 is going to be watching from A, just looking to see if it's a fake or if they lurk. At this point, they get hold, they see the bomb. But trying to go down to pit, so they can find anyone. Taco is going to be going a few peeks, quick in and out. He's able to get one, but he's going to get traded off pretty soon there. It's up to Tina. And Tina's going to get just demolished. They called out the pick earlier there. They weren't able to execute quite fast enough, and it just fell right in the laps. But to be fair, didn't have the money, didn't have the buys for getting the real AKs that round.
Well, that's the difference between, you know, a team that really does their homework. The team, like we were talking earlier, the team synergy. You know, they did call that safe push, and it looks like they just fell off the commitment. They just couldn't do it. They had to slow down. And they did get one gun down on Ryuzaki that round, but it really wasn't enough damage being done on an eco round to really put a dent in Weir and Your Walls' economy. 7th round now. Looks like the T's still playing a little bit more passively. Weir and Your Walls playing basically the same. No one really wants to give the other team any sort of room to maneuver. They don't want to lose the advantage of players alive, and as you've seen in a lot of previous main matches, it's just a lot of util being thrown right out of the gate here. Jesus Believer does find Romp in a ramp, but will get taken down by Tina. Gunfights happening all over the map here, and X Factor quickly had a disadvantage here with Johan very low on health. Ryuzaki is here in a ramp trying to defend. Again, I think the CTs don't know that they just have dropped bomb in middle. Fire pushes straight up ramp here. Does find a gangster. Didn't find Ryu though. Ryu is still there on his own there, watching a ramp. However, CTs deciding to move this bomb elsewhere. Let's see if the CTs catch on and get the rotate. It looks like there is one player rotating towards B site, but not going to be fast enough. It looks like they are going to have enough time to plant the bomb. Bomb going down here for X Factor. Retake is on. It is 2v2. Advantage to Weir in Your Walls is both T players are pretty lit, but well, when you're holding a site, if you can hold the right angles, then it's definitely possible to hold their site. X Factor doing exactly that. Finds the headshot on Raw 1. Knows where the second player is. Nade comes out. Does light Ryuzaki and finds his head as well. And X Factor, against all odds that round, is going to win another one here. Hurts the CT's economy just a little bit.
With that 3 times loss bonus, they are going to be able to buy again too. Didn't get the full loss bonus, but in that case, that's good. Going to be seeing buys from both sides here. R2, though, going with the pistol. Not quite enough money. There he goes. Buys the M4. Real interesting strats coming this round. We see X Factor playing a little more slowly than they did before. We're going to see two taking ramp again. Romp with the Mac 10 washing down ramp. I don't know how I thought about that. Ryuzaki just playing close by elevators. And it looks like we got Ali G, Raw just looking on towards mid. They did take mid last time. Going to see the T's go heading towards mid now. Slowly peeking, just taking their time. Much different than how we saw them play at the start of the round. Belieber and R2 holding down A site. Not much action there, but they see all the smokes coming out, and they're going to spam through the smoke. Holding down ramp. Getting a pick. Taco's on B. Taco's in. Tyro trying to push up. Throwing out the molly. X Factor getting the pick. Ramp. Looks like they're just taking ramp now. Romp going to be able to get a gun. We're going to see Ryuzaki trying to hold, just waiting for the rotate from LG. Gets a pick. A real nice pick there. Classic throws the molly, but just peeks at the wrong time. Really got to watch out for that when it's a full fast rush. Ali G going double. Little bit of sloppy sprays from both sides there, and they're going to be able to get the trade off that onto Ali G. We're going to see X Factor winning another round with their slower play that they've been doing.
X Factor, they're able to find the kills where they need them early round there. Trying to build some momentum. That's 2 in a row now for them. Moving into the 9th round here, X Factor is up 5-3 on the T side. Now, I don't know, do you think this is a T-sided map or a CT-sided map, in your opinion?
I think it really depends on what your strong suit is for taking. For ramp, definitely it's very CT-sided, especially with the downward slope there. But pit as well on both sides, you know, you got a lot of high ground there. But if you're able to take mid as T, it's a very strong position that they can be playing in there.
True, yes. If you're good at defense, then CT-sided map for sure. Early in this round here, Weir in Your Walls on an eco round. X Factor managing to pick up a couple kills early, fairly easily. Gangster and Jesus, they're just giving it up basically here in A ramp. With all these T's moving this bomb up towards A ramp for that A play. Ryuzaki is going to find Fluffy Tacos, but Johan finds 2 before Tyra cleans up Ryuzaki, and 3 rounds in a row now to X Factor.
We're going to be seeing a lot more force buys here. from the CT side with that lost bonus. When we seen them buying again. Looks like AliG's been going for the MP9. They've both been playing one player a little bit close to the ramp. We're going to finally be seeing the op come out from Tina. Long way to see if they try to get an early ramp pick here. Try to catch the players off guard picking. Smoke is going to come out there though. Going to be able to see just the corner of that. Got Crumb holding back sight. AliG once again. Looks like we're going to have one Tyra once again just pushing up ramp, trying to get a pick. Pushing up pit rather. Holding back a sight. Very slow play coming out here. Believer, they're doing the boost, I believe, on ramp. Yes, they are. Just trying to get that pick because they know they've been pushing it pretty hard and getting the picks firsthand. What do you think about the slower play we're seeing this round, Raf? Because even before, like, this is the slowest one we've had so far by both teams.
40 seconds in, almost 50 seconds into the round, and no damage has been done by either team. So they're both playing very smart. They're both waiting to see if they can't see the other team peeking their heads out to take it off quick and gain an advantage.
Yeah, it seems
like a late execute though.
Like both teams have been pretty aggressive at the start, so now they're both kind of adjusting to each other. Tina going to be able to get the pick though on Believer. Tyra knows that one's backside B though, and is going to try to slowly get that pick, and it looks like they might be able to get it here. Does he go for the knife? No, he's just going to go for the quick headshot. Says he's got B, but bomb is down. Going to get killed from a connector as well. Johan's up left, 1v2 scenario. It's very, very winnable, but they do have bomb. It's going to be back halls. Waiting for the pick. And with the peeker's advantage, Ryu does get it there, even with a little bit of spray through the wall there. Doesn't quite get the free molly.
Very interesting frag happened midway through that round there. I think it was Tina found the op kill on the boosters. The last game that We Are Near Walls played, they used that boost very sparingly. I think they only used it twice to get frags, so I feel like X Factor definitely did their research, possibly watched the last demo from We Are Near Walls and expected that boost to come out. That boost was very effective for the last time, but in that round, didn't quite work out the way they wanted it to. So 6-4 now, in favor of the T's here. Moving to the 11th round once again. Both teams taking it nice and easy. No need to give your enemies any room. No need to give up any of your players. Both teams with basically a full buy. X Factor's economy looking nice and healthy here. Tina again with that up. Going to be looking to use that to its full advantage. Jesus Believer, he was taking advantage, I think, of a bug there, where the tip of his gun doesn't show from the other side of that beam. Very smart play. We Are Near Walls taking an early advantage here, taking ramp down in that A ramp. X Factor now taking that bomb back towards B site. Gonna look to make a execute happen here and be in the stairs area. Their entire team now stacked up there. And it's only one CT player alone on this site to defend. Execute comes out. Fire spots out the CT, but Gangster is there. Takes him out through the smoke. Raw with the rotate finds finds two players, and Gangster getting at the last player. That Execute shut down instantly by just a couple of We Are Near Walls players. Great hold.
A trend that I've been noticing here is that Tyra and AliG keep having an aim duel on B. Everyone's playing either mid or A and then duking out there while they just let this 1v1 happen. But that round they caught on pretty early. AliG called for some backup once the mollies were thrown. And here we see again AliG's running out. But it looks like the rest of the team's going to be coming pit there with Tyra. Tyra throwing out flashes, and they're going to be able to execute fast. From all their aim duels, they know that only one has been playing there so far. 4 has been ready to connect. Raw with the fast rotates coming in, and 5 as well now. Ryuzaki holding mid. They don't know quite where it's going yet. Coming up now, though, Tyra once again, entry frag and trying to get the pick. They get one. One more on site by E-Box. 2 by E-Box now, though. Very strong position to be holding from. AK spray comes out, but it's just going to be a bloodbath with those fast rotates. Now, AliG and Tyra have been both doing a good job getting information on that site, but with the fast rotates from Ryuzaki and Raw there, there's just not much you can do about it, especially with the positions are so strong there.
If I'm the in-game leader here for X Factor, and if I've done my homework on We Are Near Walls in their play, I think if I knew that Gangster was always playing on B site there, if AliG was always on B site, I think we would be calming down on the B site takes, because he has been performing hugely in the last couple of matches. But looks like maybe they think they can outplay him, because they keep going towards B and it keeps not working out. Early on in this round here, a couple of picks coming on for the CTs. Gives We Are Near Walls a very Very fast advantage. X Factor deciding that slow playing just not working out for them. Trying to fast play. Jesus Believer finds his second kill and ramp here on Tina. The last two T players trying to get an execute off here, but well, Gangster on the flank is gonna find Johan. Now it's just Tacos all alone. Stuck in a rock in a hard place. He is gonna find LG, but gets his head taken off here from Fluffy or from Ryuzaki. And 7-6, we are in your walls, winning a handful in a row here.
One thing that I like to see there that I may have done a little bit differently is once I see Ali G on the flank and I get the pick on him, just trying to get that bomb back and get to a different position because the whole team knows I'm there and there's still everyone left alive.
Yeah, he must have known that the rest of the CTs are converging.
We're seeing
a match pause here. This is almost certainly a tactical pause.
I'm sure. I'm a little surprised that they're calling a timeout this late into the first half, though. So maybe they're just trying to prepare for the next half. But there's only a handful of rounds left here. 2 more to go. Gonna see the unpause coming out early.
A very even match, though. 7-6.
Yeah, on a debatably CT-sided map, X Factor's been doing well, but We in Your Walls still getting the advantage. Let's see if they can wrap it up 9-6 and really get the lead they need for going into T-side here. Gonna see them taking mid again, going through pit actually. Once again, Ali G holding close. Gonna be able to try to figure it out, but they stacked it this time. They got 2 more in sight. They got Ryuzaki holding mid, and Raw actually pushing up close this time instead of watching from his favorite spot connector. They know they're down there. Taco's getting ready for a boost here with Romp. Do a little crouch peek. Not gonna quite get it right away. They're gonna take a few more tries just to get the lineup right. Sees one on top of boxes, and Ali G's gonna be able to get that pick fast, just like you said, getting those picks that he knows he can get. Gets 2 really fast, 1 through the plank. They're gonna hold down there. And I'm not seeing anyone watching their side. Tyra just trying to get a pick. Gets the deagle. Sees 2 there. Just going to hold close. Gets another deagle. Not going to try to reach for a gun, though. Just knowing they can do the work with the deagle coming in. Going to go for a jump. Not a smart move by Ali G there. But with the flank from Ryuzaki, it's going to work out.
It was fucking cleaned up there. Absolutely cleaned up with 3 frags. Basically picked up the entire dinner bell there for X Factor. His whole team basically just gave their lives in favor of Gangster and Raw's ADR that round. And Tyra's saying, no. I gotta make sure you guys have to buy some guns. Can't let that economy go wild. It is 8-6. We do see the full buys coming up from both teams here. Rainier Wall is definitely going to be trying to get that 9-6 scoreline heading into the second half. This time X Factor taking a much more aggressive approach in a ramp. However, R2D2 with that AUG. First one to find a frag. T's, again, we're seeing a little bit of commitment problems here. They look a lot like me in my last relationship, not quite able to make a full commitment to the site. And they're deciding to take this bomb back down towards, back down a ramp, I should say. Lots of just nonsense happening. All the utilities basically gone at this point, and we're going to see some aim duels happen. Tina picking up that pick on Jesus Believer on a site, basically opens it up. There is a couple of players still here, lingering in the smokes. One more smoke coming up from Tyra. R2D2 is there to take his head off though, and 4v3 quickly turns to a 3v1 as Tacos find one, and so does R2D2. Bomb is going to go down, and R2D2 is there. Clean up that round, and there it is, the 9-6 scoreline we were talking about.
Yeah, and that's going to be good for We Are in Your Walls going to the next half, because it's a little bit harder from T-side here. Tyra's really been the entry fragger of X Factor this round, and if they just put in first, then I think they would have a little less problems with their commitment issues, but they're really taking their time just trying to get sight and figure out where people are, and by then the CTs have been able to rotate every time and just clean them up.
Yeah, X Factor, I think it's very interesting. Again, they took that T side first half. I mean, a 6-9 scoreline for them. Probably not what they were hoping for.
Most likely.
I'm hoping they didn't take T side thinking that, hey, we have the T side strats, maybe we can get it 15-0 first half. Hopefully we see that they've been working on their CT side as well.
We're going to see the T's run up, trying to take mid again. Like I said a little bit earlier, They just know that with the close quarter Glocks compared to the USPs, I see Tyra bought dualies. It's just not... T's get a little bit more of an advantage with that on a pistol round, just with the higher rate. I'm a little surprised that most of you are leaving B alone, especially with how much they've been playing B. Oh. John absolutely going to destroy the rest of the competition, though. Oh my goodness. Johan is watching.
Race.
My goodness. I haven't seen that kind of stuff since Source. Gonna be able to get the bomb down, though.
Middle, just sprayed it. Sprayed the smoke. Got 3 headshots.
Holding E-Box. Gonna be able to get the pick, though. Let's see if the dualies can win the game. One close, and the dualies do get it. Dualie supremacy coming in. Haven't seen that since Source, honestly. B hopping around the corner. I was surprised to see no one was on B, but they knew that they were going to go mid from maybe their last demos or just knowing that it's more close quarters, and they took advantage of it, stacking 3 there for the fast rotate. Really great play by X Factor there.
I think that was Raw, last one on site. He got 2 kills really quickly with that Glock as the retake came in. I thought he had a chance, but Tyler with the dualies shutting it down. Bomb did get planted by We're Near Walls that round, so we do see an Anki coming on R2D2, some Galils, some MAC-10. X Factor on a very similar buy, only 2 M4s, a couple of SMGs, and a FAMAS. So very, very equal economy starting out the second half. X Factor able to pick up a round, trying to even it out. A little bit of dueling happening in A ramp, while the execute happens on stairs. Raw finding 1, but Fluffy Tonkles with his MP9 put it to work, taking out a couple of those T players. And now the 17th round in favor of X Factor here. It is 4-3. It's not over yet. Ryuzaki's got the info that there's a rotate happening. R2D2 not able to get the kill on Johan, but Ryuzaki able to find Tina before getting taken out by Romp, and now 1v3. Jesus Believer not able to do anything, gets taken out by Romp, and that's 2 rounds in a row in the second half to X Factor.
Once again, we're seeing the duels between Ali G and Tyra over on B site. I'm very surprised that they keep playing there. Little difference, though, between the team strategies. We see 2 on B site instead of just Ali G being put there. Maybe they've accounted because they know that Ali G can get the frags. We're going to see a quick rush here from Bridge. They know that they have money, and they know they just have Tech 9, so they're going to just try to rush up towards A. Looks like they're going sidewalk. Molly's going to come out, able to hit Johan a little bit there. He's going to be playing close, and they have Tech 9, so not the smartest strategy. R2 is going to be able to get the pick off there. But they do still have sight, able to get the kills that they need. Good Galil spray by Raw, but they're going to be able to just trade it out with that. And although I like the strategy there, just the guns were not, it was too much for them to push fast enough, and especially since they've been putting 3 on A since the start.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if We Are In Your Walls were expecting to see 3A there. I think the last round, X Factor had 3 on A as well. Maybe We Are In Your Walls just didn't realize there was 3 there before. I don't think they were expecting to just push up A ramp and find three CTs waiting for them. A little bit more of a full buy happening.
Ali G once again going up towards Pit. Tyra once again at Pit. These two love dueling each other here. Tyra's in a bit of a funny spot though. It's going to see him and just barely be able to get the kill through that wall there. Tyra looking to see if more's there.
Ryuzaki getting that headshot on Fluffy Tacos in the middle there. 4v4. We Are In Your Walls heavily damaged. Very low health on Jesus Believer. Ryuzaki and Raw both
another close nade there.
Here.
Very slow play coming out here now. A little bit different. Maybe because they got the low health. Ryuzaki at half health. The only full HP is Crumb, R2D2. And he's going to be playing over by ramp. Looks like Ali G's going to be listening B. Going towards back of sight. Just trying to watch mid. T's now trying to make their way up towards Pit. We see Believer coming in close. Looking, checking the corners. And he's going to get picked by Johan. Slow taking a sight.
Practically open. Not quite though. That's where the T's goes down.
Tyra held that off angle, didn't get the pick. Tina coming from behind, gets bombed down, 23 seconds left. It's going to be very hard for T's to win this, and it is. Tina really coming around with that flank, getting 2 picks there at the end. Very nice job.
Quick little 3K to close out the round there for Tina. Winning the round for his team X Factor. Moving into the 20th round now. 10-19 in favor of X Factor. That 9-6 scoreline that We Are Your Walls is looking for at the half. They haven't been able to capitalize on it. Not winning a single round yet in the second half, and now they're back on the economy.
Running up towards A with the Tech 9s again, hoping they can get a gun, get a pick. And it looks like they're going to be holding a little bit further back here. Going to get traded. Johan gets another pick, though. There's still lots left to deal with. Fluffy quickly rotating over. 2 more back hauls now by Elevator. Tina's looking for a quick pick, seeing if they can go. And there's that boost I was talking about earlier, really coming in. Headshot. Almost gets the spray transfer, very close by Tyron. Gonna be able to nade, and that's the round.
CT's cleaning that retake up so quickly. Although the bomb plant going down for the T's definitely gonna help their money.
And that's really what this round was about for them, is just getting cash, trying to get AKs again, because they were full Tech 9, and for them, I'd say that's a win on T side.
Yeah, they wanted to make that round expensive for the CTs, and they did make it expensive. Unfortunately for them, though, it looks like cryptocurrency is up, and X Factor had a lot of Ethereum. They still have lots of money. My name Tina, they, you know, he's still got an op and about $9,000 to spare. That's at least another op next round if they lose here.
Yeah, that would have been the big win that round, is just trying to get that op down, especially with them holding so close back in Elevator.
That ramp molly is interesting. I actually have not seen that one used before, but I like it. Rather than throwing a smoke bay ramp, they're using the molly. Jesus Believer picking up Tina early round here. We're in your walls, looking to get this advantage here, looking to get a little bit of momentum going this round.
I really didn't like Tyre picking that. That was way too close with too many there. They didn't know how many, but they know that they like to push that fast, and they're going to be able to get B control really early here. Going to watch Connector, because they know they're both towards mid. Bomb's just coming. They're going to be holding it, waiting to get that bomb down. Romp listening, just trying to hear when they're getting there. And they know that they're playing bomb now, getting close. Watch behind, he's able to get that pick there. They're all just cornered up right on there, waiting for that trade if they can get it. Very hard situation here from Romp. Flashing over, he's going to try to get a pick, but with both of them there, he's just not really able to push in a safe way. Amazing flick there by Romp, and it makes it a winnable situation with knowing him is close. Barely misses, doesn't know exactly where he is, but very good attempt by Romp there. That reaction wallbang.
We're in your walls, picking up a round finally, but to what expense there? That was brutal. Taking the 1v1 fights against the op, and 1-by-1 got taken out. I believe it was Tina. Was it Tina or Tyra that had the op there?
It was Tina. Tina's been using the op. Been their main opper for this game so far. Not too many op buys though. I believe that was only the second or third we've seen this game.
Yeah, they did a lot of damage there to the T's that round. That was definitely not what We Are Your Walls wanted.
A little bit of a timeout here. Now, do we know who called this timeout?
No, unfortunately we can't see that. It would be nice though. It would be nice if we could see it. Do we know who's got the tack timeouts happening?
We're gonna see a bit of a money difference here. Team does not have enough money to buy full M4, so it's gonna be half eco, half buy. Meanwhile, the T side looking very strong, and now Ryuzaki getting the op that he wanted. Romp going for this quick smoke, trying to cut off that op.
Tina dropped a smooth 10k here to be able to get his teammate a weapon. Crypto investments paying off.
Tyra watching pit again, knows they smoke it. Of course knows that Ali G's there. Gonna go for a molly, see if they're close. They knew that Tyra pushed close last time. It's gonna be a 2v2 on pit right now. Bomb going around. Looks like he's gonna get flanked here pretty soon. Romp knows that bomb's towards mid. Believer sitting there with the bomb going ramp.
Gangster won that aim battle against Tyre there in B ramp. Like you said, they were taking those battles against each other all game, and this round, LHG coming out on top.
Algae's just slowly working back. They're regrouping towards mid. Ryuzaki watching, trying to get a pick, make that up worth it. Watch their backside. Pushing up ramp fast because they know at least one more is still B, making it favorable by at least 2 players. We know it's a 2v5 on A site right now. Gonna get opted by Tina. Op finally coming into play a bit. Gonna be able to get another one, a headshot nonetheless. Those shots from ramp are gonna be brutal though, and Tina getting flanked from behind is just not gonna be able to do anything about that situation. Last up is Tacos, gets a pick. going to see if he's able to clutch this out for the rest of the team. Those ones default. Both are towards sight. Ryuzaki going to be playing from a bit closer with the op and gets the pick on Tacos. We're going to see a bit more of a comeback from We're in Your Walls here. Looks like the timeout they may have called was worth it.
Yeah, We're in Your Walls making an excellent push on A site, singling out that operator. They did lose 2 players to Tina's op, but getting those trades vitally important, especially when you're playing in league settings like this.
Low money from CT side too.
Down. Yeah, finally, X Factor needing to go on an eco this round. They followed out a little bit too much at the club, and now their money just not there. It's not there.
Squad is rolling up towards mid. It's a bloodbath. Belieber not quite getting the ace, but very close. They're going to be even coming from behind. Not using the AK, knows it's low on ammo. Gets hit once, the Glock coming through, and twirling his body around like a pinwheel.
Jesus Belieber with an insane 4K spray down. That was a great play by him. Great read. X Factor just walking straight into those bullets, saying, "Hey, I'm hungry for some lead."
We all know he wanted the ace. Got desperate
Always a
for
feels
it.
bad moment when you don't get that ace.
So close. There wasn't much more to do by CT. They got unlucky trying to pull a ladder there and going on the flank, but they had it watched.
We're seeing a little bit of a Hail Mary buy here from the CTs. A lot of armor, no helmet. Although I guess when you're playing against AKs, the helmet, does it really help you that much anyway?
We're gonna see we got the CTs coming up here, and with the buy, I think they're just trying to secure a few more rounds. Because if they lose another round here, Ali G getting the trade, they should have put Tyra there, but she's gonna be on back of sight. But yeah, with that round, they're just trying to get the rounds ahead. I think by the looks of it. Tina getting another pick there. 3-3 now. Taco's gonna pick on R2, but the nade perfectly eating Tina. Ryuzaki been practicing his nades all game. I've been seeing the flashes come out. Looks like Taco's gonna go try to get a boost pick real quick. Gonna get shot because his gun sticks out though. Ryuzaki noticing that, and taking advantage of the pick there. Last one is Tyra. Looks like they're probably just gonna try to save here, get a few exit picks, lower the enemy team's economy because they do not have money to buy again. And if this round ends 13-12 on a save, it's mostly gonna be 14-11, and then there's not much you can do from there besides just hoping, trying your best. But with that economy, it's really hurting the CTs here.
Yeah, Tyra definitely needs to say this on before if they want to make a statement in the next round. Looks like we're in your walls. They don't want to give up any of these AKs or the op. Gonna save as a group, heading down towards a ramp. And we're in your walls. Gonna win this one pretty convincingly here, 13-11. X Factor definitely gonna have to save the next round. Maybe we'll see another Hail Mary force buy though.
You might expect some MP9s try to see take mid again with that. Tyra does able to save the AK. Gonna see a P2, a couple nades. Not much utility coming through. It looks like it might be a full save and then just trying to steamroll the rest of the team. They do have the loss bonus. Next round it's gonna be full. So we'll see what they can get done with this.
And if we are in your walls here, you know that the other team's on a save. You don't want to get shut down here. You got to get this scoreline up 14-11 if you want to win this game. Jesus Believer early picking a ramp here on Johan. There is a couple more CTs there to defend. Actually, it looks like all of them are there. While 3 of the Ts, they're already on B site. Control's completely in their favor on B site.
We're going to see bomb dropped though, and it's going to be not great for the Ts as they try to push through here. They had sight for free. If they had that bomb, they got bombed down and 3 people on site to defend while the CTs were forced to stack with the eco. But because that bomb got thrown down, they're stuck now and kind of stranded trying to look for those picks. And now it's anyone's games with the 2 AKs from the CT side. Ali G and Ryuzaki are going to be able to get the picks that they need though. As Romp tries to look around. They might be able to salvage this round yet. Here's bomb going up towards mid. Knows he has to walk though or else he's going to be spotted out and just absolutely destroyed by the other team. He's got A held down. Maybe he's going to try to go around see if they have a gun left over mid before they try to push this.
Victor had a really good opportunity there to win this round and put a shutdown to We're in Your Walls momentum, but just weren't quite able to maximize once they got those AKs. Ryuzaki cleaning up Romp to win this round. Now scoreline 14-11.
Just like we predicted. With the economy, it's just going to really hurt. Tyra dropping the op for Tina. They got enough money to buy for the rest of the game. We'll see here, though.
Here, the X Factor, they're definitely not looking to make any sort of tie. They don't want to see any kind of overtime happen. They're hoping to shut down We Are In Your Walls right here, right now. They don't want to see this go 15-11.
Tyra gets picked immediately, B though. Another execute coming out.
From the Ds.
Gonna be able to get the trade. CTs are down E-box though. Then we got Johan watching the side. Gonna get fast peeked there by Ali G on Romp. Johan's gonna be able to try to get the trade while bomb's planted, and he gets picked by Belieber. It's all up to Tina. Decides that it's not worth. They're gonna go for the tie. Try to save that up and win the game out. See if they can get overtime here. R2 watching
trying
behind.
to go for a retake with an op on B, 1v4. I think you don't have much of a choice there. Kind of have to save it, hope for a tie.
We did say, I believe, Romp earlier, though, try the exact same thing, and he almost clutched it out. The 3, got the 2 picks right away. R2 looks like an accidental shot, trying to do some pre-fires, practicing for next game. Tina's going to be watching closer, though, by bridge. Seeing if anyone comes down from ramp, trying to go on the flank. 6 going to be coming, though, and R2 does get it with his pre-fire practice. Not only did they not be able to attempt to retake, but now they're down money. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a last-second kind of timeout here trying to figure out what they do. But with no money and 4 rounds to make up, I'm not very hopeful for X Factor here.
Definitely not. Moving match point now, 15-11 in favor of We Are In Your Walls. They lost several rounds in a row early in the second half, and it looked like they weren't going to be the favorites to win, but they just went on an absolute tear and steamrolled the last 5 rounds. Raw picking up the first pick up on B stairs there. Turns the table in favor of We Are In Your Walls. X Factor, of course, this broken by a couple of promises, an M4, some head armor. Tina making it a little more even by taking out Ali G. Finds Raw as well, and now X Factor up a player.
Spots one mid, Belieber. Trying to go and get that pick. Back by elevators. Gonna be able to get the spray down Johan. Will they be able to get the trade off that? Are they gonna opt to push? Johan just playing safe, moving back. Knows one more's by mid. Gonna see Ryuzaki just play slow, get info for Crumb. Hear him pick up the gun though, and he's gonna get picked from backhaul, same guy. It's all up to R2 to win this round and close it out for the team. Gonna get bombed down. Gunfight on point. There's nothing much you can do there.
And the 1v3, he was a hopeful. He wanted to make the play. He wanted the superstar Reddit clip there to win the match for his team, but, well, didn't play it the way he probably wanted to. You see the Molotov juggling there? From,
oh yeah.
Buffy, that was fun.
And
smart play there.
Why not go for it with that kind of economy? They still got plenty of time to buy, and by the time they're gonna be out of money, they'll have loss bonus, and they'll be able to buy every single round. They've been really watching their economy very well on T side here with If We Are In Your Walls.
Yeah, even if they lose this round, they're gonna be laughing. We're still gonna be able to see ops and AKs coming out left and right. They want to close it out here though. They're taking this bomb up towards B stairs. There's only one CT player there with it, there to defend. Looking to get a peek, try and get an early kill, but neither team really giving much room here. So We Are In Your Walls playing a little bit slower towards B site. X Factor, of course, they're just holding their angles. They're trying to pick off the T players as they make their pushes, but not going to find anything. Johan gets taken out by Jesus Believer, who had walked his way up the middle. Jesus Believer finding a second on Fluffy Tacos now. Fire finding 2 is the T's trying to make a play.
He's able to spot Ali G there. Now it's a 2v2 scenario. Anyone's game. Gonna hear the one pushing though, R2. And Tina's gonna be able to get that op pick after he hears him as well. It's all up to Raw. Try to close this out again. It's very winnable with the 2v1. Tina with that op though is very aggressive holding those angles, so it's gonna be hard for Raw to peek out here. Here's the scopes. We're gonna see Romp try to look towards sidewalk and flank around. Not gonna check the spot. Raw coming in. Raw gonna be able to get that pick too. Knows they're close, but is gonna be able to get bombed down here. It's all up to Tina to save this round for the team. Knows bomb's planted. Gonna see if it goes for the quick peek. It does. Misses the shot. And that's gonna be the game. That shot was on, but from the movement, it just wasn't there to hit.
with the 1v2 clutch to win the match here for Weir and your walls. I was a close game. I honestly was convinced at the half that, I should say a few rounds after the half, that X Factor had a lock on it. But
Yeah. We are in your
Weir and
walls.
your walls, they made the adjustment.
They took their disadvantage, but getting as many rounds as they got on T, they knew it would be hard for the other team, and it worked out. That I gotta say though, that the heartbreaker of that was really that shot at the end by Tina there. It was on, it was so close, but I don't know if it was the aim punch or what, but just barely misses them. Very close game. Good plays by both sides though.
That could be a Reddit clip. CS Goad in ESEA main.
I'll have to watch it back in the demo and see what happened there.